Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. I am Abdul Asgali, a Bachelor of Secondary Education, second year student set a major in mathematics. I'm here in front of you to present this video and to report the assigned topic to me. So the title of the topic is about the Unit 7 Bond and Securities. Under the subject of the M110 Mathematics of Investment. So, intended learning outcomes. At the end of the lesson, the pre-service teachers should be able to, number 1, define bond and stocks, and number 2, compute the price of different types of bonds and stocks. So, one effective strategy for a business establishment to raise a big sum of money, which is difficult to obtain from a single creditor or financier, is to offer or sell notes and contracts of loan credit to several or to a large number of individuals of corporation. The notes and contracts show, among others, the proposed amount of loan, date of maturity, and mode of payment of interest. This strategy was what is known as the floating of bonds. So now, what are stocks and bonds? Ano ibig sabihin ng stocks and bonds? So, meaning of the stocks and bonds. So, to put it simply, sa madaling salita, stocks are a way for you to own a part of the company. So, meaning to say, ang stock, sa ganitong pamamaraan, pwede ka maging parte ng kanilang company kapag ikaw ay humiram ng pera or value sa stocks. Bumili ng stocks. While sa bonds are a way for you to loan money to a company, government, or other organization. So, ibig sabihin, sa bonds, isang pamamaraan, humiram ka ng pera or nag-loan directly sa company, government, at iba't iba pang organization. So, sa stocks, when you buy shares of stock, you become one of the owner, a shareholder, and actually own a part of the company that issued the stock. So, meaning to say, kapag bumili ka kanilang shares ng stocks, ikaw magiging isa sa pamamayari o pag-aari ng stocks or shares, isang shareholder. And then, pwede ka maging parte ng company. Ito sa sinabi ko kanina dito sa definition. And then, kasi in-issue ka ng stock, so pwede ka lang magiging parte ng company nun. While sa bonds, when you purchase a bond, you are essentially making loan to the bonds issue. So, ibig sabihin, kapag bumili ka ng bond, essentially na nag-loan ka lang ng bonds o pera sa bonds issuer. Bonds are issued by companies, church, and federals. So, yung nag-i-issue dito ay yung mga company, church, and federals. So as one of the owner, you may experience the following. Sa stocks, first, how choose the company's leadership. So, ibig sabihin, pwede ka lang tumulong o volunteer o pumili kung sino yung karapat-dapat na maging leader sa inyong company. Kasi, para mapanatili yung improvement at yung paglago ng inyong kita sa company. While secondly, share in the company's profits if it chooses to distribute periodic payments called dividend. So, meaning to say, pwede kang makibahagi sa kita, no? Sa kita ng company. Pwede kang mag-choose kung i-distribute mo ba ang periodic payment. So, ibig sabihin, ang pamamaraan ng pag-distribute ng periodic payment ay tinatawag na dividend. So, sa bonds, as a bondholder, you may experience the following. So, first, receive interest payment from the issuer of the bond. So, ibig sabihin, maaari kang maka-receive the interest payment galing sa issuer ng bond. Second, receive the face value of the bond on its maturity value. So, ibig sabihin, maaari kang maka-receive ng face value hanggat sa umabot ang maturity date. And then, lastly, stocks have the potential for gain or loss if the value of the stock increases or decreases. So, ibig sabihin, maaari kang magkaroon ng potential kapag ito ay umangat o bumagsak ang value. Kapag ang stock ng value ng stock ay tumaas o bumaba ng presyo. While yung sa bonds have the potential to gain or loss if the value of the bond increases or decreases. Meaning to say, maaari din ng bonds magkaroon ng potential na umangat o bumagsak ng yung value ng bond kapag ito ay tumaas o bumaba. So, as a financial instrument, bonds are certificate of indebtedness of a corporation to bondholders. Bonds are transferable by endorsement or delivery. They can also be used as collateral for loans. On the other hand, stocks are certificates of ownership in corporation. Let's talk about basic financial securities. So what is basic financial securities? Acquisition of corporation and other business entities capital to do their business. Ibig sabihin, ang corporation at iba't ibang business ay nangangailangan ng capital para din sa pag-improve ng kanilang business. A company may need a new factory to manufacture more products, or an airline may need to acquire new place to expand its territory. Even government need to borrow money to finance some of its operation and production. So, hindi lang yung may corporation o business ang nangangailangan ng capital, pati rin sa company ng mga factory, company ng mga airline, at iba't ibang organization. Kahit din yung government ay nangangailangan din sila ng humiram ng pera para ma-finance ang iba't ibang operation, katulad ng mga ayuda o services and project. So, when a corporation or government wishes to borrow money from the public and other investors, it usually does so by issuing or selling debt securities that is generally called bonds. So, yun na nga. Sinabi dito, meaning kasi, yung corporation or government ay hinihiling nila na gusto na maghiram ng pera para sa mga pangangailangan nila. At naghihiram sila sa public, hindi lang sa public, pati rin sa iba't ibang investor. So, in-issue sila or binenta yung debt securities at tinatawag ito generically bonds. So, capitals comes in the two forms. May dalawang form ang kapital. Debt capital and equity capital. So, ano yung isip ng debt capital and equity capital? So, to raise debt capital, the company sells bonds to the public, and to raise equity capital, the corporation sells the stock of the company. So, yun na, yung pinagkakaiba ng debt capital and equity capital. Kapag i-raise natin yung debt capital, so yung company ay nagbibenta sila ng bonds sa public, while yung sa raise equity capital ay yung corporation ibebenta ang stock sa company. So, yung say, parang nire-return ulit. So, no? Both stocks and bonds are financial instruments and they have certain intrinsic values. Instead of selling directly to the investor. A corporation usually sells its stocks and bonds to an intermediary like an investment bank. So, instead na isi-sell yung directly sa investor, ang mga corporation ay usually ibebenta nila ang kanilang stock and bonds through an intermediary link. Ito ay tinatawag na investment bank. So, what is investment bank? An investment bank acts as an agent between the corporation and the public. So, nag-act siya na isa siyang agent of yung investment bank. Isa between sa corporation and public. So, also known as underwriters. Tinatawag ko silang underwriters. They raise the capital for the business organization and charge a fee for their services. So, yun nga, inaangat nila yung kanilang kapital at mag-charge sila ng fee para din sa kanilang services. When a corporation issues its stock for the first time, it is known as IPO or initial public offering. So, later, the investor buy and sell the stock in the secondary market such as the Philippine Stock Exchange BSED. So now, what is bond? A bond is a certificate, a written contract, or a contractual agreement between the corporation and the buyer. So, ibig sabihin, ang bond ay isang itong siyang certificate, written contract, or a contractual agreement o pinagkasunduan sa kontrata ng corporation at ng buyers. So, it is a written promise made by the corporation to pay the investor a final amount at a specified future date. The specified sum of money called redemption value, and the specified future date is called the redemption date. The formal contract between the corporation and the bondholder is called indenture. So, kapag merong contract na formal sa corporation, bondholder, tinatawag ito indenture. A bond is different from a promissory note. Bond is a long-term obligation. So, pamahabang term ito siya. Pamatagalong term, obligation. And has to be obtained from several investors. Bondholders have the option to sell his bond to another person, usually to the highest bidder. So, ibig sabihin, pwede siyang magkaroon ng option, no? Pumili kung ibebenta nito o hindi ang bonds sa iba't ibang tao o another person. So, pwede siya mag-demand ng highest na bid. Let's say, the bonds purchased at face value or at 100% is said to be bought at par. So, kapag 100% mo binili ang bonds, yung 100% tinatawag mo sa bonds. Bonds purchased at more than 100% of its face value is said to be bought at a premium. So, ibig kapag more than 100% ang bond na binili mo ay tinatawag na premium. And lastly, if the bond is bought less than 100% of its face value, it is considered bought at discount. So, kapag less than naman ang binili mong bond sa 100%, ito ay tinatawag na discount. So, lastly, bonds are classified. Bonds are classified into registered and unregistered. Bonds that can be sold from one holder to another with consent and endorsement of its underwriter are called registered bonds. So, ibig sabihin ng registered bond kapag may consent sa one holder to another, may consent at endorsement, ito ay tinatawag na registered bond. While sa bonds that can be sold to another person without the proper endorsement of its issuer are unregistered bonds. Ibig sabihin kapag walang endorsement o proper endorsement sa issuer, ito ay tinatawag na unregistered bonds. So now, let's proceed in important features of bonds. So what is the important features of bond? So number one, par value. This is the value of the bond. So it is the principal amount quoted in the bond. So ibig sabihin, ito yung value ng bond. Yung hiniram mo bond, yung halaga na hiniram ng bond. So it is the principal amount. Yun yung principal na nakako sa yung bond. Sa number 2, redemption value. This is the value of the bond which is redeemable at the end of its maturity date. So, meaning to say, this is the value, yung halaga ng bond na ito ay niredeem hanggang sa matapos o umabot sa maturity date. When the owner of the bond has paid the specified value or when the issuer has bought it back from the owner, the bond is said to be redeemed. So, we say, kapag daw yung owner ng bond o yung issuer na claim yung specified value o balik sa owner, so, ibig sabihin yung bond ay sinasabi or nakasaad na natubos o na-redeem. So, number 3, coupon. This is an agreement to pay a periodic payment on a designated ratio. So, ito ay kasunduan na magbayad sila every periodic payment, every period on a designated ratio. So, in most cases, a coupon is attached to the bond and is detached and presented for periodic payments of interest on the borrowed principal, yung hiniram ng principal on a starting date or stated on a stated date. So, it is usually encashed through a designated bond. The date on which the coupon of a bond is due is known as coupon date. So, sabihin, ang araw or date na kapag ang coupon ng bond ay umabot sa June, ibig sabihin, ito ay tinatawag na coupon date. So, number 4, the redemption date. Ano naman ang redemption date? So, this refers to the date when the bond is to be redeemed. Ibig sabihin ng redemption date, meaning to say, the redemption date refers yung date o date na yung bond kapag yung bond ay malapit ng ma-redeem. Dapat na nakasaad sa date na yun, dapat doon i-redeem. So, number 5, redemption rate. Ano ang ibig sabihin ng redemption rate? This is interest rate used on the principal to compute the redemption value. Meaning to say, this is interest rate. So, meron siyang rate. Nakasaad yung interest rate used on the principal para ma-compute ang redemption value. Ibig sabihin, yung ginamit na rate ay yung letter G. Yung tulad sa first introduction na ang simple interest rate. So, proceed again. Next page. Number 6, bond rate. Denoted small letter r sub b or capital letter B. Small r, letter r. So, the definition, this is the rate which the bond is to be pays interest on its face value. So, meaning to say, ang rate ng bond ay babayaran ang interest sa kanyang face value. While number 7, lastly, yield rate, denoted Y, this is the interest rate realized by the seller of the bond on the invested principal. So, ibig sabihin, ito ay interest rate na na-realize ng seller ng bond na nagkaroon na yung kita ng principal niya. Nagkakaroon na yung kita yung pinahiram niyang principal. Type of bonds. What is type of bonds? Number 1, convertible bonds are special type of corporate bonds. Kasi ito ay pinaka-special type sa corporate bonds. A convertible bond allows the holder to exchange the bond for a stated number of shares of the issued stock. So, kasi pwede silang mag-exchange ng bond sa nakasaad ng stock. Pwede nilang ipag-exchange yun. So, number 2, municipal bonds, called munis for short, are attractive because of their tax treatment. So, tinatawag nila munis para maging attractive daw sa pag-treatment ng mga tax. So, in general, interest from municipal bonds is exempt not only from federal income tax but also from state and local income tax in the states and cities where they are issued. So, ito yung ginagamit na income tax. So, dahil kasi ito ng federal, so hindi sa Philippines kundi ito sa US kasi ito yung federal visit, no? So, dito sa atin, national, pang-national military, so dapat yung type ng natin, income tax is national income tax. And then another is the local income tax, provincial, and cities. No? Yun yung mga income tax natin sa nakasali dito sa ating Securities. And then number 3, callable bonds. Callable bonds give the issuer the right to pay the principal of the bond to the index or prior to due. So, ito yung callable bonds. So, binigay ng issuer na pwede niyang pabayad ang principal ng bond na invest niya prior to maturity. So, number 4, zero coupon bonds. Zero coupon bond do not take periodic payments. Ibig sabihin, walang periodic payments. Walang magbabayad every period. Instead, they are sold at a deep discount to this value. So, ibig sabihin, binenta nila ito sa malalim o malaking discount, no? Sa fixed value. So, next, valuation of bonds. The valuation of bond is a process of calculating the price and investor shall pay for a bond to realize the desired yield on the value of the bond. So, ito yung mga valuation of bond, no? So, ito yung process para i-calculate yung price na in-invest ng investor at kailangan babayaran yung bond para ma-realize na kung ilan yung kita ng value ng bond. So, discuss natin paano i-solve yung bond. So, the redemption value and coupon payment. So, the formulas used in finding the redemption value and coupon payment are as follows. Redemption value, or denoted R, small letter B. So, equals face value, capital letter F, and small letter B denoted, and times redemption rate, or capital letter R, small letter R. So, denoted R. So nandito ito na. And another term, coupon payment, denoted CP, capital letter C, small letter P, equals face value, capital letter F, small letter B, denoted times bond rate, B are denoted, and per interest period. So, ito yung formula. So, this is the example. So, number 1, how much is the redemption value of a bond whose face value is 25,000 pesos and redemption rate is 115%. So, premium to siya kasi abot siya sa more than siya sa 100. So, given natin, gamitin natin formula muna. Is ito, redemption value equals face value times redemption rate. Now, so yung given natin is the face value is 25,000 pesos. 25,000 pesos. And yung redemption rate natin is 150%. Equivalent to or 120. So no, kaya natin yung formula because yung base value natin is 25,000 times 1.8. So, times natin, no? So, 25,000 times 1.8. So, ang answer ng redemption value natin is 28,750. Ayan. 8,750 pesos. So, another example. How much is the redemption value of a bond whose face value is 35,000 pesos and redemption rate is 150%? So, gamitin natin ulit yung formula is face value times redemption rate for finding the redemption value. Then, yung given natin, given no? So, face value natin is 35,000 pesos. While yung redemption rate natin is 150% or equivalent to 1.5. So now, solution. So now, 35,000 pesos times 1.5. So, times natin 35,000 times 1.5 equals 52,500 pesos. This will be the redemption value of this bill. Number 2. How much is the coupon payment and redemption value of 50,000 pesos of an 80% with quarterly coupon redeemable at 112% at the end of 5 years? So, unahin mo natin ito yung formula ng coupon payment. Is CP equals face value times BR or boundary per interest period. And redemption is value times redemption rate. And then, so yung given natin, no? So yung given natin is yung face value natin is 50,000. And then yung one rate natin is 8%. Or equivalent to 0.08, while yung M natin is 4 kasi nga nakasarto na ay quarterly. Tama? And yung natin, yung redemption rate will be 112%. Now, learn natin yung coupon payment. So, ito muna ang solution. Coupon payment equals face value is 50,000 times the one rate 0.08 all over the 4. Then, equals 50,000 times 0.02, divide natin siya, so magiging 0.02. So, times natin 50,000 times 0.02 will be 1,000 pesos. So, every period, makaka-bayad siya ng 1,000 pesos. Every coupon period. No? And then sa redemption rate, no? Ang redemption value. And then sa redemption value, no? Sa base value natin is 50,000 times redemption rate is 1.12. So, no? That's natin lang 50,000 times 1.12 56,000. So, that will be the answer of the coupon payment, 1,000 pesos, and the answer of the redemption value is 56. How much is the coupon payment and redemption value of 75,000 pesos of an 7% back with semi-annually coupons redeemable at 100% at the end of 5 years? So now, yung formula natin ulit for redemption value equals face value times redemption rate. While for coupon payment is face value times the bond rate per interest period. So now, given natin is the face value natin is 75,000 pesos. The bond rate is 7%. And then bigyan natin is 2 because semi-annually. While yung redemption rate natin is 110% or equivalent to 1.1%. While ito is 0.07%. Now, unahin natin redemption value. So, redemption value equals 75,000 pesos times the redemption rate is 1.1. Now, so 75,000 times 1.1 equals will be 82,500 pesos for redemption value. While sa coupon payment natin, coupon payment equals 25,000 peso times the 0.07 yung value natin over 2. So divide muna natin by 2 equals 0.35. 25,000 times 0.035. Then times natin sa 75,000. Ang answer will be, ang coupon payment natin is 2,625 pesos. Number 3, ang 80,000 at 6% value quarterly coupon will be ang 100% in 10 years para coupon payment and redemption value. So, dito muna natin is yung ito. So, ito yun. One rate over current interest rate. So, and the redemption value is value ulit times redemption. So, given natin ko yung face value 80,000. Then yung value natin is 6%. And when M110 is quarterly, for now, quarterly. And yung redemption rate will be 100% or equivalent to 1.8. Ito, 0.06. So now, unahin na natin sa coupon payment. So, from coupon payment, face value is 80,000 times 0.06 over now, if that's the picture set 80,000, ang magiging answer na coupon payment is 1,200. 2,200. Coupon payment. While the redemption value, because of this value natin is 80,000 times 1.3. So 80,000 times 1.3. Ang pinansan ng redemption value natin is 94,000. So this is the another formula, the value of a bond based on the general method. So the coupon period is the same as the investor interest period. So the general formula is purchase price equal denoted P, small letter P, equals redemption value quantity 1 plus I raised to the power of n plus coupon payment quantity 1 minus quantity 1 plus I raised to the power of n over I. So ito yung another example. 150,000 9% bond semi-annual coupons with limiting at par of 8 years. So, coupon payment and purchase price of the bond by using the general method that will yield at interest at 8% compounded semi-annual. So ito yung formula, no? So, given ito is yung this value natin is 150 peso. This value natin is 150,000 peso. And then yung bond rate natin is 9%. And then yung time natin is 8 years. Diba? And then yung M natin is 2. Kasi semi-annual ito. At yung rate natin is 8%. So, ipito na lang po siya. So, i-ano pa natin kasi kailangan natin yung bond rate sa yung rate na dapat na I. So, yung rate niya, yung J, no? Kailangan i-divide dito. Yung J. J mo ito. So, 0.09 divided by 2 equals, i-divide natin so 0.09 divided by 2 equals 0.05. While sa I natin equals 0.08 divided by 2 will be 0.04. Now, yung N natin, so 8 times 2 will be 16. Yung yan na. So now, kunin na natin yung formula. So, i-bring down na natin sa P equals yung redemption value natin. Awit mo na. Kunin muna natin yung pagpapagpapagpapag no? Pagpapagpapag equals price face value times bond rate per interest. So 150,000 times yung bond rate natin is ito. So nag-indicate siya agad. Ito. So ito. Sila pa yung support. So 150,000 peso times 6.5 will be 6,700. So now, i-bring na natin, ano na natin, substitute na natin, no? So, 150,000. So, and then, 1 plus 0.04. Then, yung negative, yung yan natin is to be negative 16. Plus, yung coupon payment natin will be 6,750. Then, yun nga, so, itintaw ko muna. Kasi cash siya. So, 1 minus 1 plus 0.04 negative 16 over 0.04 close bracket. So PP equals 150 pesos. 150,000 pesos. 1.04 negative 16 plus 6,250 peso. And 1 minus 1.04 negative 16 close bracket 0.04. And then, so times natin 1.04. Unahin mo na yung may parenthesis, yung pendas. So, 2016 will be 150,000 peso, bring down. And then, magiging 0.550. So, kunin natin mga 5 decimals. 53291 plus 6,750 x. So, open bracket 1 minus 0.531 with parenthesis over 0.04. Now, times natin ito 150,000 times 0.521. Again, 80,000 86.50 plus 6,750. So, ngayon muna natin subtract 1 minus 0.5331. So, 0.46609 over 0.04. Tama? Then, 80,000 86.50 50 plus 6,750 peso. Then 6,750 peso. 6,750 peso. 0.46609 divided by 0.04. So 11.652. So in times conditions is 6,750 will be, so i-add lang natin 80,000 56.50 plus 78,652.69. So, i-plus natin yung itirang value 80,086.50. Ang answer is the B. Click natin yung B. 158,739.90. This is really the answer.
158,739 peso and 19 centavo.
So, another example. The 200,000 peso 8% bond with semi-annual coupons will be redeemed at par at the end of 10 years. Find a coupon payment and purchase price of the bond by using the general method that will yield annual interest at 6% compounded semi-annually. So, gamitin natin ulit yung formula for general method. So, purchase price PP denoted equals redemption value 1 plus half negative n plus coupon payment. So, bakit pili lang siya? So, 1 So now, yung given natin, so face value given, no? Face value is 200,000 pesos. And then, yung bond rate natin is 8%. And then, yung time natin is 10 years. T is 10 years. And then, yung M natin is indicate semi-annually. And then, yung yield rate natin is 6%. Ano? So, convert na natin siya agad equivalent to 0.08 equal 0.6. Now, for the one rate, no? One rate, convert na natin by 2, divide natin. So, 0.08 divided by 2 was the yield rate equals 0.06 divided by 2. So, wala na kasi sa 0.04, ating yield rate natin is 0.03. And now, yung N, no? N natin is silang 10 years. So, 10 years times 2 will be 20. Yan yung so now, yung muna natin ay coupon payment, no? Hanapin muna natin yung coupon payment. So, coupon payment equals, formula is face value times bond rate over N. So, yung bond rate over N, ito na. 0.04. So, it was 200,000 pesos times 0.04. Na-divide na siya, yung 8% is banded, divide sa 2, magiging 0.04. Bakit yung ikutin natin? So now, times natin 200,000 pesos times 0.04. Ang coupon payment natin is 8,000 pesos. Now, yung coupon payment will 8,000 pesos, no? So, ilagay na natin sa solution. Yung redemption value natin is 200,000 pesos. Why? Kasi doon sa given will be redeemed at par. Kasi na-redeem na agad. 200,000 pesos. 1 plus. So, dito, ito, yung magiging ito yung magiging. Kasi na-divide na siya. Ito, simple rate. Ito yung sa periodic rate. So, 0.03. Negative 20 plus 8,000 pesos. So, ito yung lagay natin yung siya. 1 minus 1 plus 0.03 negative 20 over 0.03. So, now, i-add na natin agad mo 1,000. 1.03 8,000 pesos. So, 1 minus 1.03 negative 20 0.3. Now, unahin muna natin na zero ng parenthesis kasi nga P plus 1.03. So, may exponent and parenthesis, no? P, meaning kung letter P, parenthesis ang pag-E, exponent. So, negative 20 0.5 1,000 0.5536. Then plus 8,000 pesos. 1 minus 0.5536 0.03. So now, times natin sa 200,000. Ito magiging 100,000. 110,735 and 50 centavos. Now, plus, convert natin ulit sa 8,000 peso. Minus natin doon sa 1.023. 1 minus. Pagiging 0.4463 divided by 0.03 divided by 0.03. Kailangan natin ito hanggang 14.8775 kasi nag-around natin siya 8,000 Now, times natin 8,000 dito tayo 110,735.15 plus will be 119.80 plus 110,735.50 will be the answer of the purchase price was 229,754,095 centavos. So 229,754 peso and 95 centavos. This is the purchase price of this purchase price of the bank. So, dito na po nagtatapos yung report ko. Sana marami tayong intindihan. Hopefully, kahit ganito na yung pag-solve ko, kami-kimingi na, sana may intindihan nyo gusto din yung paano yung process ng pag-solve about sa bonds, like sa pagkuha ng redemption value on payment and general. So, sana gusto din nyo kung paano makuha yung process at sa tamang result. So, thank you sa mga classmates ko na nakikinig at pati natin po sa teacher namin. Maraming salamat.